My name is Jake Jeremy Villiat, and I'm here to present my analysis of role and responsibility of organization leaders in introducing diversity and inclusion in the workplace. I've taken Uber as my chosen organization. Diversity has acquired an important position in international business practice. Successful employee retention has become a challenging factor and a matter of competition among the business organization. This makes development of a workplace culture a necessity. This study has evaluated the role of leadership in diversity and inclusion by detailed investigation of the pertinent aspect of leadership. The aim of the presentation is to discuss the impact of leadership on diversity and inclusion, evaluating the case of Uber. Globalization has brought a significant change in the modern business processes. Therefore, acknowledging the diversity management practice within an organization becomes a necessity. However, implementation of a diversity in a workplace requires a significant effort from the organization leaders. A global business organization is required to invest in a diverse workplace to ensure maximum employee retention. Organizational leaders are motivators who are capable of bringing that needed change within the organizational policies and procedures. The undertaken study aims to investigate the process in which proper leadership can contribute to organizational effectiveness. The successful completion of this study is required to establish the need for leadership in enforcing organizational excellence. The undertaken study will be investigating the role of leadership in diversity and inclusion management within a global organization. It is the responsibility of a leader to ensure smooth implementation of the diversity and management in a workplace. The study aims in finding the impact of leadership on the diversity and inclusion in organization culture in Uber. The research analysis will be based on these research questions. What are the key requirements of introducing diversity and inclusion in a workplace? What are the fundamental principles of a leader in a good workplace environment? What is the impact of leadership on introducing diversity and inclusion in a workplace? We will be focusing on investigating the need of introducing diversity and inclusion in the workplace. In this context, the fundamental principles of a leader will be evaluated, as will the understanding of the impact of leadership on introducing diversity and inclusion in the workplace. The data collected from the literature review is analyzed to identify certain themes, based on which a qualitative thematic analysis is undertaken. The results of these findings are: workplace diversity is not only associated with better employee retention, but also linked with a greater financial return. An analysis of the findings from the literature review indicate that leadership has a critical role to play in implementing diversity and inclusion in an organization. The presence of organizational policies regarding diverse workplace can further contribute to establishment of diversity in an organization. Uber is aiming at developing a diverse workforce, and for that, it is needed for the organization to bring a change in organizational policies and procedures. The implementation of most diverse and inclusive workforce would be the process of Uber only if the organization is able to manage the leadership issues persisting within the organization. The analysis method used for this study was thematic analysis, which is an effective form of qualitative analysis. The collected data in the study are evaluated on the basis of certain themes. The first theme evaluates the need of effective communication as the first step towards diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Effective communication among the employee and the leader can contribute to effective employee engagement in implementing something new in the organization. Therefore, it can be said that effective communication can significantly contribute to implementation of a diverse and inclusive workforce. The second theme evaluates the role of a leader in execution of any plan. Leaders play a critical role in motivating the employees towards fulfillment of a common goal, and for that, it is necessary to invest in effective organizational leadership. Lack of proper leadership can result in Uber facing organizational problems over the years. The findings from the research indicate that most of the innovative companies work towards prioritizing effective leadership to ensure smooth implementation of effective work practices within an organization. The third theme, as identified from the study, is that the top-down support is a significant principle of leadership. Effective leadership provides the team with an ability of managing and implementing any change within the organization. Companies like Google, Zappos, Amazon, and Ocean Spray have been successful in the implementation of a diverse work culture. This could be possible as these organizations have shown effective project leadership in managing and implementing any change within the organization. The analysis of the findings from the literature review along with the collected data reveals that leadership has a positive influence on implementation of a workplace diversity. Uber aims in developing a diverse work group, and hence, the company is required to enhance their leadership policies and practices. Since the analysis reveals that leadership has a positive impact on workplace diversity, it can be suggested that Uber needs to upgrade their leadership policies to enhance their organizational leadership practices. There's no denying the fact that there are certain issues persisting in Uber implementation of a diverse workforce, and because of these issues, it can be challenging. There are certain leadership issues in the organization, and hence, Uber is required to bring a certain improvement in their leadership policies to ensure flexible and diverse work environment. On the basis of the findings of the study, certain recommendations can be made. Communication has a significant importance in the management of organizational needs and necessities. The key findings from the research indicate that communication is able to eliminate and reduce certain major problems persisting within the organization. Along with that, the need of strong and effective policies within the organization is quite significant as well. Therefore, it is recommended that Uber needs to strengthen their policies in fulfilling the organizational goals and implementation of a diverse workplace in order to increase their work efficiency and productivity. Thank you.